and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition. And looking at tonight's teams, RJ, they have rosters filled with veteran players.
I was on a few teams like this, Kevin, and it's just great for the locker room. Guys are usually willing to accept their roles and understand how to win.
Now, Golden State's starting five. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Butler out there with Moses Moody. And it's Green in at center. Embiid. Second shot opportunity. Embiid controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, Embiid will do this all night if he can, protecting the play and finishing it strong.
Here's Curry. Oubre pulls it in. 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Maxey. Green with the block. Here's Butler. He takes it in and slam dunk by Butler.
Just great intensity there. Butler just doesn't settle for simple finishes off the drive. He is trying to make a statement.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
He gets that one.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Outside, George. Back to Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Getting up and finishing. Maxey leaving no doubt.
Butler on the wing. Oubre with the steal. Over to the left wing. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Oubre, a screen on Curry. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Bangs home the trifecta. Maxey's got 5 now.
From three-point land, few guys in this league are better than Maxey. You have to run him off that line.
Got that one up quick.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Pass to Grimes. Poke loose. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. And David Aldridge spoke with Nick Nurse. David.
Now, I asked Coach what the game plan was when it comes to defending Jimmy Butler, and he said to me, we have to make sure we match his energy level. Jimmy is one of those guys that goes all out every second. We want our guys to do the same on D. It won't be easy, but they think they found a way to contain him. Guys?
Thanks, David. Curry dishes to Green. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Here's Butler, Oubre with the steal. Here's Grimes. He's defended by Podziemski. Knocks it loose. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
In the mold of Shaq, Joel Embiid is physically just overwhelming. Plus, he's got some touch and skill.
And the Warriors making a change here. Heald's checked in.
Team foul. At the line for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. And Philadelphia making a change here. Yabusele's checked in. Then for the Warriors, Kevon Looney comes in for Moody. And Curry subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. They set the screen. Curry finds Looney. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
One of the most unselfish superstars out there, Curry is always looking to make his teammates better.
Maxey passes to Yabusele. Off with the layup. Warriors trail by 3. Down low. It's hauled in by George. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, we'll see how they respond after that weak performance. It should tell us a lot about their character as a team.
And down in the corners, Butler can be dangerous. He's pretty comfortable with that shot.
George with the ball. Outguarded by Hield. Shot by Grimes. No good.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And there's Green on the assist by Butler. And it's a tie ball game.
And one thing about Draymond, he almost invites contact.
Maxey kicks to Oubre. Inside, pulls it up. And he can't bank that one in. The shot and game clock separated by 4. That puts them in the lead. Butler's got 7 points.
Not many guys with Butler's build have his skill set inside.
Off the run. Maxey, no good. Outside Curry for 3. That shot off. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Warriors lead by 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
We've got Butler. Embiid is out there with Yabusele. Then it's Lonnie Walker. And it's Edwards in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways. I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
Or should we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade?
Well, there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
Now here's Embiid. He's got 7. Curry looking around to the paint. Embiid with the steal. And now the 76ers on the break. Fade away. Walker's shot is off. For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against Charlotte.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
And that one's good by Butler.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And the shot goes in. Payton's got the lead up to 4 now for the Warriors.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
The 76ers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Now here's Curry. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Charlotte.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Here's Butler. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. 5 to shoot. Here's Embiid. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Here's Peyton, and the dunk by Peyton.
Look at Hield's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone a look, not just himself.
The 76ers trail by 4. 1:56 left in the first half of basketball. Walker the pass to Embiid. Peyton against Hendricks. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. In the crowd, Diplo taking in the action.
And no surprise to see Diplo here in Philadelphia. I believe he got his start spinning right here in the city.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Both teams deciding to change it up. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectation.
Now, Maxey. After Jimmy Butler missed from long range. Abusele can't hit. Here's Butler into the lane and slam dunk by Butler.
A legendary competitor. Butler with no fear taking it hard to the hoop.
And so George will bring it up for the 76ers. 6-point game. Last time they lost to the Warriors.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And a lot of that begins with effort. Putting in the work and closing out possession should make this a much more contested game.
And here is Moody, following the three-pointer by Tyrese Maxey. And it's Podziemski in the corner. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Podziemski's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Warriors. Here's Maxey. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Continuing to work, no give from Maxey, even amongst the bigs.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Hield driving to the basket. Good on the shot. Hield's got 5 points now in the quarter. 76ers have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Maxey. Offline with his 3. Here's Butler. It's Butler. Bullies his way inside.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key, their percentage from the field. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
If they think they'll win with this kind of defense, they're tripping. When you give up that many good shots, it fuels your opponent's fire.
You're like gasoline on a flame, I'd say. All right, fellas, let's now. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Butler out there with Draymond Green, and it's Moody in at the small forward position. Richard, when it comes to Draymond Green, we know about his defense, but what does he give you offensively?
I think it starts with his passing. Not many big men can do what he does the way he does it. And especially effective when he's hitting the three ball, stretching the floor, allowing for more space for his shooters.
On defense, Philadelphia.
Remember, they had 0 turnovers at the half. It's been a very different story so far since the break.
Hard to talk about a guy who can completely take over, Tyrese Maxey. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
The play is under video review, under NBA rules.
and it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double-checking, and the game continues on.
A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Paul George.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team, shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
And the basket by Curry.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Back to Green. Wants to get it to Butler and does. Oh, tough play by Butler.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Embiid finds Oubre. Outside, Maxey. Embiid from outside. Podziemski grabs the board. Warriors leading by 7. With the teardrop. And Embiid with the block.
Yeah, defensively, Embiid can take over a game with his reach. Big block from him there.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
The line for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid. Shooting one.
With the league's 65-game rule, Joel Embiid might have trouble making another All-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career. But he's still a lock to make the Hall of Fame, Kevin, because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP.
Looney's checked in for Draymond Green. Here's Grimes. He's defended by Podziemski. The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Podziemski on the wing. Pass to Looney. Here's Moody. Carries it from three-point range.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
The 76ers trail by 9. Outside, George. Embiid the screen. Lets the 3 fly. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. A move that likely helped the league's parity has been shortening max contract. Commissioner Silver says, we used to refer to it as dead money, a star player toward those end years sitting on the bench. We've reduced max contracts to 5 years, and in some cases 6. This way, it moves to more pay for performance. Kevin?
I think, DA, that's a pretty good business decision. It's going to have nice ramifications.
But inside, Embiid just has all the tools for success. The height, the power, and more importantly, the tenacity.
Curry can't get it to go. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Oubre outside. Maxey sets a screen for Oubre. Off target with his 3. Warriors leading by 9. Butler with the ball. Now defended by Oubre. It's good. Butler's got 15.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
The three from George. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And while Embiid was on record praising the importance of continuity, I don't know that, Richard, the 76ers front office felt the same way.
Oh, yeah. What you say out loud versus your actions can be very, very different in this game. When you have a chance to go big game hunting, you do. The goal was to bring in some help for Embiid and Maxey, and they accomplished it.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here, looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Outside Butler. Pass to Maxey from deep. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. He's got 17.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Here's Collins. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game.
At the line for the Warriors, Collins.
And that one falls for Collins. He hits both from the stripe. 41 seconds left to play here in the third. Collins against Butler. Drives to the hoop and slam dunk by Butler.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
.23 seconds left to play in the third. Maxey against Teal. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket for Maxey.
This is why so many, including myself, are excited about Maxey's future, showing how phenomenal of a scorer he can be.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Jimmy Butler has been on display for the Golden State Warriors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back to the action in just a minute. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
We're playing fine. Everything's good. The turnovers have been well-intentioned. We're not giving up fast break stuff. We just got to pick up the intensity and the energy a little bit.
All taking the positive approach with this team right there.
Encouragement, confidence. I love the approach.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Embiid is out there with Yabusele. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Butler. And it's Doughton in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Butler. Golden State's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them.
The way that Curry reads the floor, he could get double-digit assists on any night if he wanted to.
The 76ers shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Pass to Embiid. Puts it up. It's rebounded by Payton.
And they continue to control the glass.
Took him no time at all on that one. And now it's a 12-point Warrior lead.
A true display of Hield's accuracy, surprising the defense with the deep shot.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Here's Embiid. Embiid sledgehammers it home on the drive.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. To the inside, Embiid with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this win.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Yabusele. George comes in for Edwards. And Maxey's subbed in for Butler.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Pass to Downton. George with the ball. Here's Maxey. Podziemski grabs the board. Warriors leading by 10. Curry crashes inside.
Sometimes there's just no stopping Curry. He's just too skilled.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Maxey. Offensive rebound. Embiid misses the baby hook.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Butler. Tipped away. Maxey looking it over. Pass to Embiid. Embiid with the screen on Curry. Back to Embiid. Takes the 3. Rebound by Butler. Golden State's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Butler hammering it home.
And he's never been shy about asserting his dominance. This is classic Jimmy Butler play so far.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Quentin Grimes is checked in for the 76ers.
76ers, TNT.
Here's Embiid. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Pass to Embiid. The 76ers with another miss. Warriors leading by 17.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Warriors.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jimmy Butler.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
Here's Butler, and the jumper falls for him.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
And here's George for 3. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Curry against Maxey. It's Curry with the drive. Count that bucket.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Curry outside, and it falls.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Draymond, one of the cliches of basketball is that the ball finds energy. When teammates are making shots, does that give you more energy?
Yeah, it does. When we're in the flow, the ball's just moving around. It allows me to play make, and then I just try to find an open gap and take the shots where they are.
Man, it was really flowing tonight, man.